Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you to everyone who clicked on this video and I hope you enjoy it. There will be Demon Slayer spoilers in this video. You have been warned. For my first drawing, I am drawing Yushiro. This is the exact photo I used as a reference and all my references for my drawings will be linked in the description. So at first, I'm simply sketching out my drawing using the reference. In the picture, the camera is looking up at Yushiro, giving him a "I'm better than you" look, which is why I chose this picture because I thought it showed his personality perfectly. I get why some people wouldn't like Yushiro, he can be quite rude. Like when he called Nezuko ugly, which he most certainly isn't. But I mean, I like his attitude and the way he loves Lady Tamayo. I'm now going over the lines again to make them pop out more and to define the line around his face. Now for his face, I began with his nose. After that, I moved on to the smirk that's on his face. In Demon Slayer, they put this shadow under the character's mouth to show that the lip is there, which I also like to add to my drawing. After that, I went to the eyes. I made Yushiro's eyes on the large side, but I like them that way, although they might be big. I went to do the eyebrows, but quickly redid the mouth, but then went back to the eyebrows. Moving on to his hair, Yushiro has straight slick hair unlike some characters in Demon Slayer. And I simply followed the reference and his hair was pretty simple to draw. Here I did his shirt and collar, which I copied the reference to do. Now you might be wondering why Yushiro has bloodstain on his collar. You see, Yushiro was brutally decapitated by these two, and I wanted to remember that moment in my drawing. Now for his hair, he has 3 shades of green, so I just shaded it somewhat the way it was in the reference. Now I'm just going back and forth adding touch-ups here and there. And this is the final product. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I like Yushiro, and when he got decapitated, I was like, "Woo!" and I thought he was dead, but he wasn't, thank goodness. For my next drawing, I am drawing Inosuke Hashibira. Inosuke would probably be one of my favorite characters in Demon Slayer, and he might be my favorite out of the trio. For the drawing, I'm drawing him looking to the right with his thumb pointing at himself. You know the way he goes, "If I win, then I'll be the strongest," or something like that. I ripped out his nose 3 times until I moved on to other parts of the drawing. Inosuke's face is funny because while his body is strong and manly, his face looks like a girl. But I think that's one of the great things about Inosuke, and it made it even funnier in the Entertainment District arc. Inosuke has big green eyes and long eyelashes, and you know what? I'm waiting to know more about his past. All we know, at least for those who haven't read the manga, is that he grew up in the mountains and that this woman, which I assume is his mother, had to leave baby Inosuke, who's adorable by the way, so he could survive. Now to do Inosuke's boar mask. I'll confess that I before I watched Demon Slayer, thought that it was his face, but no, it's a mask. Doing pencil drawings are really fun and simple because you only really need a pencil and a rubber, and while I was doing these characters, I had a lot of fun doing them. I then changed the mask at the top to add the boar eyes. I moved on to the hand next, which I used my own hand as a reference, and you know what? I really like how it turned out. Now I'm just going over the lines to make them pop out more. For his hair, Inosuke has dark hair at the top but light at the tips of his hair, so when I colored in his hair, I made sure to add the gradient. To finish it up, I'm just adding some extra final touches and the shading. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it captured Inosuke's personality well, which can be summarized into one word: wild. I mean, anybody who has no shirt, wears a boar mask, and has two deadly swords can't be anything but wild. Lastly, I'm going to draw Nezuko Kamado. To begin, I added just the foundation of the drawing, and after doing that, I began to draw where everything would go and the extra details. Nezuko is the cutest, especially when she turns tiny. Nezuko has large, adorable pink eyes, which I began drawing next, but I did redraw the right eye. After doing her eyebrows, I went to the bamboo muzzle. Now for Nezuko's hair. Before coloring her hair, I did her kimono and finished up her eyes. What I did for the hair was mark out and color the areas where shading would be darker, following the reference, and then coloring lightly the rest of the hair. Now for the final touches. Now editing this and doing the voiceover, I'm realizing how quickly I did Nezuko. I mean, her face is pretty simple. So she was, I think, the quickest one out of the video. And it's done! As I said, Nezuko's face is pretty simple, but I think she's just so cute, and I think I captured her cuteness well. And that is all for this week's video. Next week will be another drawing Demon Slayer characters video. And for something bonus, here's a drawing my sister made of Mitsuri and Obanai. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Bye!